Hello world, hello tiger cubs, hello tiger. Say hello. Good boy. Hello everybody, granny and granddad, mums and dads, all of you out there. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed episode 1, wash your hands. We hope you enjoyed episode 2, Tiger and Tim go to space. And now, please, enjoy episode 3, Tiger and Tim's travels, because we're going where? That's right, kiddo. We're going to the jungle. Yes! Well, no spacesuits for you this time, is there? No, but he's got his safari hat. He's ready for the jungle and to see lots of animals that remind him of home, don't they, Tiger? Lions, elephants, hippos, all of the big guys and girls. Yeah, you excited? Me too. I love the jungle. It's where Tiger and I met. Actually, I've got a funny story about how we met because basically I was told by my dad that he met my mum in the jungle. Yeah, they met in the jungle where Tiger and I met. And basically what happened was my dad found my mum tied to a tree. Yeah, and he spoke to the chief and the chief said, "Please, Mr. Paul, will you take this lady away? She's too loud, I'll pay you." And so he did, and they got married. We didn't have that, did we? But we did swing from the trees together and became best friends, and you didn't want me to go, did you? No. Do you regret that now? Yeah. So, welcome to the Jungle Joke Shop. I've got my beautiful glasses on, looking handsome and beautiful as ever. Not ugly, you say that every episode. It's not true, I do look beautiful and not ugly. But certainly welcome to the Jungle Joke Shop, not to be confused with the normal Joke Shop background, which was space last time and definitely hasn't been replaced by a jungle background for the Jungle Joke Shop section of the show this time. And interestingly, Tiger Cubs, over half of the world's wild animals live in jungles. And did you know that a jungle has to be in a tropical environment, usually with lots of rain, because it helps the trees to grow. And lots of animals do their stuff in freedom in the jungle. They even might do this in the jungle. Disgusting. So since we're in the Jungle Joke Shop, I think it's time we did some riddles and some jokes, don't you, Tiger? Yeah? You're ready? Okay, well, let's start with riddle number 1, because as we all know, there are lots and lots of animals in the jungle, including tigers, although tigers are in the Asian jungles mainly, and the continent of Asia, not Africa, and we're in Africa today because he's got his safari hat on, and that's what we're doing. And lions are kings of the jungle, aren't they? In The Lion King they are, yes, exactly. Right, riddle number 1. I have an unfair advantage when it is warm and sunny, and I use parts of my body to remain in the shade. I am a what? I have an unfair advantage when it is warm and sunny, and I use parts of my body to remain in the shade to keep cool. I am what animal? You're right. It's an elephant. An elephant with a big old trunk. Of course, elephants live in the jungle, but they like the shade. So, very good, Tiger. Good riddle too. I enjoyed that one. Okay, riddle number 2 then, everybody. I am a very good cricket player and I like hanging out. Do you know? Of course you know. Yep, you're right. The animal is a bat. A bat! Yes, so good. He's a good cricket player because you hit the cricket ball with a bat, and he likes hanging out because it's a bat animal. They hang, don't they? Let's do a joke. What was the lion's favourite food on the safari tour? Kids, Tiger Cubs? Let me tell you. You want to tell me? Okay. Correct. Baked beans. I'm scared. Don't eat me, Mr. Lion. And don't you eat me, Tiger. I know you won't eat me. I'm only joking. And the final joke of the Jungle Joke Shop is, Tiger, are you ready? Okay. How does a monkey get down the stairs? How does a monkey get down the stairs, Tiger? Correct. Very good indeed. On a banana stir. Fantastic! On a banana stir. You know, a banister that you hold on to when you walk down the stairs. Banana stuff! Fantastic. Next section. I wonder who's going to come and see us. The art critique. Aha! How wonderful! We're back for Picture This. Hello, Tiger. What was that? You still think my eyebrows are fake and stuck on? Ha ha ha! Absolutely not. These are my natural eyebrows, boys and girls. Tiger cubs. Of course these are real. What do you mean my moustache is coming off? It's certainly not. Well, as you know, episode 2 was Tiger and Tim go to space. This is episode 3, Tiger and Tim travel to the jungle. So we asked you for Picture This to send in your paintings, your drawings, your arts and crafts, anything to do with space or space travel. And my, did you send in some wonderful pieces?
Well, the first pieces are from a brother and sister who are near to London in the United Kingdom. They are called Risa, who is aged 8. Hello, Risa. And her brother Darius, aged 10. And look at what they've done. Truly marvelous work from the two of you. The colors, the planets, the blues, the sun, the stars. This is some of the finest art we have seen in a very long time. Well done, Risa. Well done, Darius. The next artiste is a little boy called Raphael. He's aged 5 and he's in Mauritius, which is a small country off the east coast of Africa. Wonderful, Raphael. Look at the colors of your alien. And there's a spaceship too. It's an orange spaceship. Very good indeed. You are a real artist. Excellent work. And our final artists are Patrick, aged 11, near to London, and his friend Layla, who is also aged 11 and also near to London in the United Kingdom. And they've both done some arts and crafts, haven't they? Patrick has cut out the planets and the sun, beautiful, and stuck them to his sheet of paper. While Layla has got a beautiful image in the middle there and lots of stars which are golden and beautiful. What she's done is she's created a clever thing. Saturn, Pluto, asteroid, cosmic Earth equals SPACE, space. Oh, Layla, you're so clever. And Patrick, you're so clever too. Wonderful work, kids. Well done.
Well, wasn't that fantastic, Tiger Cubs? Some beautiful pieces of art once again. Were you impressed, Tiger? Certainly, I was as well. Wonderful, wonderful work, kids. And so this episode is Tiger and Tim Go to the Jungle. So this time, Tiger Cubs, mums and dads, we want you to send in art, anything to do with the jungle. It could be a tiger, it could be an elephant, it could be a giraffe, it could be a lion, it could be the rainforest, it could be anything you want. Okay? So please send us in at tigerandtim.com/upload. And there you will see a drop-down menu for Picture This, and you can select it and then put all the details in. And mums and dads, some of you aren't very good at this, send a landscape photo, not a portrait. Landscape only, please. Oh, and also, mums and dads, when you're on tigerandtim.com, may we suggest that you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, or you can do that now actually watching this video, but also like, follow our other social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc. And of course, subscribe to YouTube. That goes without saying, doesn't it, Tiger? Indeed, I'm talking too much. Okay, probably best I go now and let's bring Tim back. I love you all. Best wishes. I'm off to draw some beautiful pieces of art.
Yeah!
Well, welcome to Story Time with Tiger and Tim, but before we get to the story, I must say I'm very upset. I just went to the toilet for a few moments and I've missed the art critique again. No, I did not miss him because it's you, Tim. No, it's not me. I keep telling you. One of these days, kids, I'm going to meet that art critique man, and you're all going to see, and you're going to see, that I am not him and he is not I. Now, story time. Remember, kids, it's very important to read. It's good for you. It's good for the people around you if you read to them as well. And of course, it's enjoyable if your mums and dads read to you, but try to read yourself also and try to read with us today, because our story today is a Tiger and Tim story, our first. And it's about us going to Africa and to the jungle. Are you ready? Read along, listen, focus, relax, be calm, and let's begin. So the name of this book is The African Jungle with Tiger and Tim. I'm excited about this one, Tiger. Let's learn a few things and improve our reading. One day, Tiger was getting a little bored of Tim's silly jokes. That's not a good start, Tiger Cubs. Did you write this story, Tiger? He says he did. So he decided he needed a little adventure for them both. Well, that's a bit better. I'm glad I was invited. Where would I like to go? Tiger asked himself. I know, I want to go to Africa to see all the amazing animals they have there. I bet there are lots like me, exclaimed Tiger. Tiger hurried to pack his things. He didn't want to wake Tim up either and scupper the plan. Passport, check. Sunglasses, check. Sun cream, check. And off he went. Tim, getting out of bed, couldn't believe his eyes. A plane ticket to Africa? Love from Tiger, read Tim. My goodness. Tim grabbed his passport and threw any clothes he could find in his suitcase, and off he went to the airport. An adventure at last, thought Tim. As soon as he landed in Africa, Tim's thoughts were interrupted by the bellowing sound of Tim! Was that you by any chance? You made it! Come on, we've got lots to explore. I want to find an animal just like me. Tim didn't want to upset Tiger, so said nothing about the fact that tigers don't actually live in Africa, and went along with Tiger's plans anyway. The first animal they encountered was a beautiful creature with a mane as thick as Auntie Anne's hairy legs. They are quite hairy. Tiger couldn't contain his excitement. I love your mane, mister. You can call me Leonard. Leonard the lion. I am king of Africa. Everyone fears me as I have the mightiest roar of all the creatures here. It's like Mufasa in The Lion King. Tiger moved backwards and whispered to Tim, psst, psst, psst. Does Leonard know that I am the only tiger in the world who can't roar? I am nothing like him. Sad but not defeated, Tiger raced off to see the next animal with Tim, and Tim attempted to keep up. Well, I'm not as fast as you at running, Tiger. You are a tiger after all. The next animal had the longest neck either of them had ever seen. What's your name? Inquired Tim. My name is Gertie the giraffe, she replied. I am known for my sheer size and my beauty. It was great to meet you, Gertie, but you're not what I'm looking for. I want to find someone just like me, said Tiger. Of course. Have you made your way down to the watering hole yet? You may find what you're looking for there, said Gertie. Come on, Tiger, shouted Tim. Let's go. Once at the watering hole, Tiger and Tim were soaked by a big splash of water. Just like you in the bath. You soaked me. You soaked all the bathroom floor, all of the walls. I have to spend 30 minutes cleaning up after you. Sorry, that bit's not part of the story. That's just what happens in our house. Well, what emerged from the big splash of water in the jungle was the widest creature Tiger had ever seen. He didn't say anything, but the animal did not look like him, and it reminded him of Tim's tummy During the coronavirus lockdown? I don't like that. Are you saying I've got a big belly? Oh, okay. And with that, Tiger giggled to himself. I'm not giggling, kids. Greetings, my dear friends. My name is Henrietta the hippo. I am extremely elegant in the water and can swim as beautifully as a dolphin. Can I ask what you're doing here? We're trying to find an animal that looks like me, replied Tiger. Henrietta snorted. You won't find anything like you here, for you are a tiger. They live in jungles, but not in Africa. And with that, she went on with her day. Tiger walked away despondent. Why didn't you tell me, Tim? Tiger asked. I didn't want to upset you, replied Tim. Slowly, they began the long walk back to the airport. And as they were walking, they stumbled upon a group of zebras. Suddenly, Tiger became very excited, jumping up and down. Look, Tim, look! He cried whilst jabbing Tim in the ribs. They look just like me. They have beautiful, elegant black stripes on their body, 4 legs, and fur. I've done it, Tim. I knew we'd find someone just like me. And with that, Tim grinned to himself, pleased that Tiger had found someone just like him. Tim would never tell Tiger that the animals were actually zebras, but he was glad to see his friend happy again. That is the end, Tiger Cubs. Did you enjoy it, Tiger? Yeah, they were zebras, weren't they? I'm telling you now. I know I didn't tell you at the time when it happened, but now you know they're not quite like you, but very similar. So the moral of the story is we can all be a little bit different, but also we're all still the same too. We've all got a heart and a head and a brain, haven't we? Well, that's the end of story time. On to the next section, everybody. Well, what a fantastic story that was. I was a bit disappointed that the quizmaster wasn't in Tiger and Tim's story, Tiger. Probably your fault because you wrote the story. Anyway, fortunately the quizmaster has remembered his perfectly fitting hat for Quiz Corner once again. Would you like to see me wear it? Would you, Tiger Cubs? Cameraman Rick? Thank you very much. Terrible throw. Fits perfectly. Still, every time, same joke. Always fits my very big head. Question 1, genius. I know you'll get it. Right. Jungles are often found surrounding rainforests. True or false? Jungles are often found surrounding rainforests. Tiger, you know everything, so what is the answer? Correct. It is true. Jungles are often found surrounded by rainforests. Interesting. Question 2, number 2, ready for you. Jungles are usually in cold places with low rainfall. You're right, it is false. Jungles are usually in warm places with lots of rain. Of course! They're near the rainforest, aren't they? If they're near the rainforest, then the jungle must be rainy too. Question 3, number 3 from me, your quiz master. Question 3, jungles are home to a wide range of plants and animals. Question 3, what do you think? True or false? Correct. It is indeed true. Question 4, 3 out of 3 for you. 13 out of 13 from our 3 shows so far as well. Oh dear. 1/4 of the world's species, animals, live in a jungle environment. 1/4 of the world's species, animals, live in a jungle environment. True or false? False it is. Well done, Tiger. Super Tiger, the Tiger Prince. You're right, it is false. Over half of the world's species live in a jungle environment because 1/4 is 25%, Tiger Cubs. Over half is over 50%. So over 50% of the world's species live in a jungle environment. Question 5, Tiger Cubs, the last question. Tarzan is a famous fictional character who is raised by tigers in African jungles. So what do you think? True or false? Tarzan is a famous fictional character raised by tigers in African jungles. True or false? False! He's got it again! I tried to trick him! Tarzan is a famous fictional character who is raised in the jungle, but not by tigers, by apes. Like monkeys, apes. So that means it's false, and you've got 5 out of 5 again. You're gonna do something to me. What are you gonna do this time? Turn me into a hippo because the character in our story said I had a big belly? Or my belly reminded you of the hippo? Oh no. All right, I'm ready. Here we go. Tim the hippo, here he comes. Oh my goodness, I'm now a hippo. If you thought my belly was big from coronavirus, now it's really big. Oh my goodness, Tiger, please turn me back to Tim. I know I'm annoying, but surely I'm better used to you as Tim than I am as a hippo. Oh, Tiger, what a relief I'm back. Thank you very much. That means you're going to get an extra big dinner today. Yeah, you should be happy. It's expensive, but you deserve it because I did not want to be a hippo forever. Boop. Even though I am a bit. Boop. Too many crisps and chocolates, kids. Eat healthily and do some exercise. That's really important, isn't it? We should go for a run after this. Yeah. Okay, enough of this. Quiz Corner is over. Now it's time for Tiger's Tongue Twisters! So it's that special time again, Tiger Cubs. It's time for this boy to give us his tongue twister. And these are not easy. The last one was really, really difficult. Let's have a look at this week's then. What is it? The hippos? That's what it is? Oh my goodness. Fitting really, seeing as he turned me into a hippo a few minutes ago, isn't it? Okay, the hippos. All right. I haven't heard this one before, but I know it's a good one. Because I can see already that I'm going to have a lot of problems with my pronunciation, saying the H sound. Lots of H sounds in a row, which makes it a tongue twister. The hippos heard the hunter's hiccups and hurried home to hide. The hippos heard the hunter's hiccups and hurried home to hide. Let's try and do it a bit faster, kids. And remember, this section of the show, Tiger's Tongue Twisters, is to help you all improve your English speaking. Remember to open your mouths. That's how you improve your speaking and your pronunciation. So try number 2 now. Ready? You were born ready, I know. A bit faster though. Yeah. The hippos heard the hunter's hiccups and hurried home to hide. Not bad, was it? Not bad, kids. Tiger Cubs, what did you think? 7 out of 10? 8 out of 10? Well, this is the 3rd and final try now, and I want 10 out of 10. See if you can get a 10 out of 10 too, kids. You ready? Okay. The hippos heard the hunter's hiccups and hurried home to hide. Yes, I did it again! Champion, champion! That's 3 in a row, Tiger. Your tongue twisters are good, but Tim is better. Yes, I am the man of the moment. Okay, I'll promise not to sing anymore. Sorry, everyone. That's it. Tiger's tongue twister's over. So how about it's time for your tiger? Let's do it. Okay, Tiger Cubs, well, you're right, it is that time again. It's time for your tigers, your pets. We want to see them all. Doesn't matter what they're like, what breed of animal they are, we just want you to send them in to us, particularly you mums and dads, on our website, tigerandtim.com/upload. Just like picture this, use the drop-down menu, select your tigers, send a landscape photo please, and preferably of the animal, and your tiger cub, your child, or your children. We want their names and ages and all that kind of stuff, and the name of the animal and the breed, etc., etc. And you can do it all on our website, tigerandtim.com/upload. Make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube during this video or on our website. And please also follow and like us on all our other social media platforms. Hey, Tiger. Facebook, yep. TikTok, yep. Instagram, yep. Should they follow me on Instagram as well, my private one? Yeah, okay. You can follow me as well. They're all on the website, mums and dads. Right, let's see some of your tigers. We asked you to send them in episode 2. We got some great ones in episode 1 and episode 2. Will episode 3 be up to the same standards? I just hope there are no more hippos!
Well, this is definitely not a hippo. This is Fallon, who's in Canada, in Nova Scotia. And she is 10 years old, and she is with her crab, Hagrid. Hagrid the crab. Can you believe it? Well, we love Hagrid, and we love you, Fallon. Thank you so much for sending that in. And our second tiger cub in your tigers is Brandon. He's aged 11, and he's in Waterford, which is in Ireland. Fantastic, Brandon. And that's your friend, isn't it? Oscar the owl. Would you believe it? I never expected us to have an owl on the show, and now we do. You and Oscar are great. Thank you so much, Brandon. And last but not least is Connor. He's aged 8, and he's in London, and he's with his dog, Max. Max the dog. And Connor. What a great duo you two are, looking fantastic in that picture. And thank you so much for sending it in to us. We love it, and we really appreciate your support and you watching the show. Thanks, guys!
Well, weren't they all fantastic, tiger cubs? You guys, you never cease to amaze me with your tigers, your pets. They're amazing, fantastic. Almost as beautiful as you, Tiger. I agree. They are more beautiful than you. Even though you're very beautiful, they are very, 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 very beautiful. Fantastic kids. Thank you for sending them in. Mums and dads, remember, tigerandtim.com/upload. We want more of your tigers and kids. As I said in episode 2, if you aren't successful in episode 4 by sending in your tigers, keep trying each week. You will be successful in the end, because in life, you have to keep trying and never give up, and you will get your rewards, kids. Well, I'm sorry to say, Tiger Cubs, this is the next section, but it's also the final section. Ah, don't cry, Tiger! Ah! We're going to miss you. We love talking to you each time. We hope you enjoy it as well, don't we? Yeah, do you enjoy it? Yeah, good. Do you need the toilet or anything? No? Don't need to eat? Ah, you want to drink this week. Fair enough. It's about time we had a break. But before we go, all you tiger cubs out there, everyone that watches this show, including you mums and dads, you're all part of the Tiger and Tim fan club. Fan cub, we like to say, of course. And if you are a member of the Tiger and Tim fan club, that means we want you to be responsible, to be kind to others. That means also being kind to your mums and dads and your families and friends, sharing with others, trying to learn, trying to do more reading, trying to be good tiger cubs. All right? And if you promise to do that, we'll promise to keep doing videos for you, because we love it and we love you, don't we? Do you love me? He says he loves me, but I'm a bit smelly because I haven't had a shower today. Thanks for telling the world that, Tiger. I'm going to get him for that. Anyway, we'll see you next time in episode 4. We hope you enjoyed our trip to the jungle. Let's go, kids. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.